What's up, guys? I'm back with game 2 of the NLDS. Last game was absolutely nothing to write home about. We didn't score, and we only got one hit. So, Dodgers got it off easy with a 1-0 win. Alright. I think Roki Sasaki's another pretty good option, and we got our 5th pitcher in here, so that's not so great, but I'm seeing here that I totally forgot to, actually change the lineup, but let's keep Hampson on the bench. He's really good speed we can put in later. Encarnacion Strand is still technically cold. Although, we need a change from Naylor, because he is colder than ice right now. We'll have... That sounds about right. Although, let's do... Currently kind of just making something up as I go. We'll move Horner down. Yeah, Horner's down. He's a pretty good contact bat, though, so... Yeah, 5 should be good. Kerstad would start if there was a lefty on the mound. We don't have him next year, unless we are the first to sign him in free agency, but I doubt we will be. That's going to do our lineup here. I got a few zeros, but one is because Encarnacion Strand hasn't played in a few months. And the others are just kind of slow starts.
All right, ready to get underway.
Here's a guy who was decently hot, but cooled off rather quickly. Betting 214, it's TJ Friedel. Seems like it's going to be another small strike zone. All right. We didn't have any opportunities. I mean, we walked a bunch. That was about it, though. That should have been ball 4. That looked like a pretty decent middle strike, though, so that's why we went after it in the first place. Cool. All right. Was very tempted to swing at that one, and almost did, but there's walk number 1 on the day. Next year, I'll switch his number back to 2. He'll check his swing. Almost went all the way around, but he was pretty... I think he was 0 for 2 or something in the last game, but there's another 3-1 count. This is actually looking pretty good. 10 pitches in, and he's looking like he might walk a second batter. But instead, we will hit his 5th single. That is all he's hit. Single, single, single. But now we got 2 on.
Batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps.
It's not a run scoring chance yet. Nope. All right, Jake. All right, Jake. What you got? That's in there. 1 and 2. Come on, Fraley. Never scored a run last game, but we already got a chance to. That's batted down. They're not going to get Ellie. They only get Fraley. We got a run. They got 1 out when they could have gotten 2. And we got a run regardless. So way to go for Fraley there. That is pretty darn shallow. He's on the run. Nah, we're not going. He's way too shallow. Holy cow. But it was still a bad throw. Holy. That would have been worth it to go on. All right, Spencer Steer. 125. He's 1 for 8 in the postseason.
2 on, 2 outs.
That's down. 3 and 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
We've got his pitch count pretty high. And I think they just got out of it.
And that is that.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
And now here's the Dodgers designated.
Who's 21? Pete Alonso? I do believe that's who it is. Keaton Wynn, who always pitches well for us, gets the strikeout immediately.
Fastball inside. Now it's going to be Jorge Mateo. That one is downstairs.
Just low with that one.
Hard hit, left
Playable for Ellie, but really good speed from Mateo. Ellie's arm wins.
Start to the home first, 2 away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
That's going to be a double.
These players have been around.
Hopefully we don't let them get much from that, but ooh, we have a chance here. Nope, not really.
Not in time. He's there easily.
Man, those are the types of hits where
If he hit it 115, they might have had a chance.
whatsoever. Such a good
All right, Pete Alonso is up now.
Kept his back through the ball and didn't pull off or roll his
Just got to keep the ball away from him. We do just that. He went after it.
Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We're in the second game of this.
All right, we'll have Lawrence Butler,
Now it's the right field.
Stevenson, and then Encarnacion Strand.
Breaks ball inside. And a count 2-1. In the
I
first
might
6
want
innings,
to
he just
start
had the
Encarnacion
point.
Strand this
Every
next year
last play
in the
you
majors.
never
He
know what's
didn't
gonna
do
make
that
a
this year.
difference in the end. Swing and a miss.
Swing was
90
underneath
on the
that.
count.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that can cost your team the season.
That's a solid contact hit, but it's going to hang up there too long.
Out, fakes the catch, and there's one gone.
All right, Tyler Stevenson.
The next to hit for the Reds. Swings and misses.
All right, we knew that was a fastball. I'm not sure what took me so long to get around on it.
You can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Here's a 1-2. Swings over
All right,
the splitter for
he
strike
immediately slowed it down after I went way too late.
It just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here
All right,
comes a fastball.
here's a good bat.
It never really reaches because the bottom falls.
Oh, this
And
pitch tried
I guess he knew that.
got
Cool.
him.
All right,
And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
2-2 count. 2 outs. Second inning. Inside, full count.
Full count now.
3-2.
Sending Encarnacion Strand. Probably not going to get a very good jump,
Gotta stay
but
focused on the pitch.
and it's just popped up.
Mateo
An
has the
innocent
beat on it.
pop, and the inning ends that way.
This is it, and that is that. So,
Dang it.
and welcome back to the ballpark. And now
All
the
right.
veteran
He's
catcher,
thrown
Will
18
Smith.
pitches, and that includes the 3 he's thrown here. I guess it's 19, 20 coming up. Got him out on strikes.
Struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the
If he
plate.
can get
around
2
on it,
strikeouts
catch it
per
out
inning,
front.
that would be perfect.
If you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Slider outside coming up. Oh, there's no way he didn't hold that. Jeez.
One down at the plate.
And now it's a steal situation. I don't think that. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half, winning number 2. And that's
Hung
a
it.
base hit.
Let him have it.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the
Okay,
middle,
thanks,
and those are the
Suarez.
ones where you gotta make them pay.
Get on the ground to short. De La Cruz. There's one. And
Double
that's
play
the
worked
third.
out, and Lux went for another flip.
On to the 3rd inning.
Speaking of Lux, here we go.
Baseman, Gavin Lux.
Batting .417. That's awesome.
Next
And that's
pitch,
way high.
close up high.
Well, these Reds.
I don't think he's walked either, so he's just getting
Patience
hits.
Definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
This time it is a flyout.
Makes the grab. 1
So that sucks.
Now here is Ellie.
All right, Ellie's turn. Already has a hit. Almost had another one. That one he should have hit.
You
Bummer.
can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Isn't
You
he?
don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power.
That's outside.
steals
2 for
bases.
2 and 2.
He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Yep.
One down, base is empty.
Okay. I think that was in the zone.
The third did not go.
No, it wasn't. Cool. Full count. Run it out. Run it out. Run it out. Or let it go, foul.
And they
Dang
tag
it.
him out. Two down, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley.
Fraley had the RBI ground out, so doesn't register a hit quite yet, but he did get an RBI, so that's a win.
Swing and a miss.
Dang, good pitch.
2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a
I
hitter.
would like for them
Look
to
out in the zone. If you look down,
pull
you can chase some
Sasaki
stuff.
early.
Got him looking,
That's
a strike.
not how I'm going to get that done.
Nobody left.
Dang it.
Set for the bottom of the third, and at the plate for the Dodgers.
All right, 9, 1, and 2 due up for them.
And
Struck him out. Wow.
He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be.
I mean, if we can strike out all 3 this inning, that would be awesome.
Did not expect
And it would put us back on track to get 2 strikeouts every inning. Dang it. Might as well get it over with right here, though, right?
Popped
Nope,
up.
it's just going to be a pop-up, and Encarnacion Strand calls everybody off.
Settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Now the number 2
A
hitter,
drag
Jorge
bunt.
Mateo.
I guess they can try to get a hit no matter how they want. Nope. I knew I didn't have a chance at that. I just wanted to try.
Next offering misses. Down
Bummer.
2 and 2.
All right, we're almost to 50
Base is
pitches.
empty.
Got him. That is the 2nd strikeout of the inning.
Dodgers. Back here at Dodger Stadium.
All right,
And
Nico
now the
Horner.
DH,
5,
Nico
6,
Horner.
and 7 batting for us. Hopefully more than that, but last game would show that no, that would not be the
There's
case.
a foul ball. Got him.
Oh my goodness.
Miller rings him up. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Just giving Sasaki a free strikeout.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Speaking of which, what are we doing?
Right there, and just put it up out in
I'm
front.
not swinging well right now.
Can't fault him for us to
It's been a
do
few
that.
days, honestly.
He's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
There we go. Way to hold back on that.
And the count is 2 and 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in game 2 of the
Spencer's only
NLDS.
1 for 9 in the postseason.
The 3-2 is
But he will take a walk.
outside. Ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Lawrence Butler.
Would be awesome if we can
Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2.
not swing at that. That's not how you're going to get a hit.
First pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Good eye in that spot.
No, he's really
Sweet.
working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity.
Who's
Try to
next?
get a
Is it
roll over,
Stevenson?
Something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ah!
Fly ball out to left center. Hernandez,
Still nothing going.
2 down.
We're just lucky we're the ones with the run on the board already.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Tyler Stevenson.
I think I'm going to try to steal. If it don't work, it don't work.
Takes
But
off. Swing and a miss. And
he's in there. Nice.
It's a stolen base. Steer at second with 2 down.
Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Stevenson
Swings, throw it in, that's a
With-
strikeout.
runners in scoring position, and honestly, that was my fault, not his. But
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Regardless of whose fault it is, the inning is over, and now I got to play defense.
But we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make the second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really
Wow,
good
Lux
stuff in this one or not.
knows him well, apparently.
First in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Pete Alonso.
All right, Polar Bear Pete. Actually wearing the white and blue like a polar bear would.
He'll do it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And up to the plate is
All right, 2 gone, full count. Will Smith walks. I misplaced the slider. I was trying to hit the bottom corner.
The base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a...
That was pretty. All right, let's try right here to end the inning. It looks like that might get through, and it does.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Once you get the ball by the pitcher,
Ah, Fraley, get there, Fraley, get there, Fraley, get there, Fraley. Oh my goodness! What a catch!
And breaks it in. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 1-0.
It bounced off his glove, and he changes directions to find the ball in the air. That's incredible.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far.
I think I'm gonna try to watch that replay real quickly. I mean, how did he catch that? I never see that, where it deflects off the glove, but then you can fix and recover. That's crazy right there. Off the glove, and then he goes and finds it. How do you do that? That's craziness. I love it.
How the starters have performed up to this point.
And Encarnacion Strand swings a little bit early. That was ugly. 1 and 2. And he'll strike out on the next one. Yeah, we're striking out a lot. That's a bummer. All right, back to the top of the order with TJ. 0 for 1. He's walked, and I think he was the one that scored. That's outside.
Just missed.
Because we had that mini rally in the first. Since then, there's been literally nothing, but... Over the splitter, because that's always what's going to happen. This should be Rookie's last inning, and hopefully we can do something to make sure of it. That's not going to do it. That's 6 for him in the game. 2 down here for Gavin. Let's see if he can hit something other than a double. I mean a single. I'm thinking double.
Catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
2 down, nobody on. We're at the top of the 5th.
I figured that'd be a strike, so I figured I would make it a swinging strike. Oh my gosh. We're cold, man. That's 4 straight for him.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
That's in there to Suarez.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
All right, we're in I wouldn't say deep trouble. That's a pretty pitch right there. Both pitchers are pitching about the same, honestly. Walks, strikeouts for each of them. Keaton Wynn has given up 3 hits to Roki Sasaki's 2. And both of them have slightly bloated pitch counts. That's a common denominator. Got him. Struck him out for strikeout number 7. And they will put a new pitcher in.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Let me warm up. Sam Henches, but he's not coming in yet. And Josh Staumont. Thanks, Tom. That was massively appreciated.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to get. It's much
No,
easier
I wish I would have hit it
to
though.
get
I mean, it's a
space,
slider,
but
so
that's how
it's
the
tough
best
to
pitch was.
track it in there, but you should be able to. That's hard hit. Oh goodness, there's no way he gets him though. Infield single for Ellie.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with two
All right,
strikes.
we don't have stolen bases with Ellie in the
This is a
postseason yet,
great
so
dynamic right here. Speedy runner at
if
first,
you want to
thinking
throw
about
it,
taking
you never
second.
throw it twice,
Catcher
right?
with the
Never?
prompt time that
If
leaves
he does,
grounds on
then
the
good for
board.
him, but
This might get
I doubt it.
interesting,
Ellie looking to steal.
That was in there.
For a strike.
But so is Ellie.
Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
Honestly, that would have been a tough changeup to hit for me, because I would not have seen it right. 2-2.
Count now even up.
The stolen base is really going to help Jake Fraley's reticle, and it's over. That's a run.
Coming home.
Fraley has both RBIs, one on a ground out, one on a hit.
And they lead by 2.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
All right, now it's Nico Horner's turn.
Will come up to hit.
Let's see if Fraley
Runner
can.
on the go.
That's going to be a tag. Yikes. Bad steal right there.
Run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something.
It wasn't originally a hit and run, but as soon as I saw the jump, I figured I'd try to make it one.
Catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the
Bummer.
That missed inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
2-2. It's unfortunate for Jake to be wiped off, though. That's his second time he's had a check swing strikeout. All right, Spencer. 0 for 1. He is aboard with a walk. And there's a fly out. It wasn't that well struck. Let's be real with ourselves here.
And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base. We're in
All right.
the second game of this division
Keaton Wynn is up to 87 pitches, so unless it's a quick inning, I don't think he's going to finish. Although, the fact it is 3 righties up here. Oh, goodness, that's strikeout number 8.
Dude, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Mookie Betts will make his way.
Maybe he will make it to the inning.
Swing and a miss. He
That's
was
a great
late.
pitch to Mookie. He is getting a little tired, so that could affect the
From behind.
placement, but not yet.
That offense going.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right there.
So now
Pete.
it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso.
Hard hit. That is going to pull Keaton Wynn and possibly put Pete on second. He's trying.
The throw into second.
That is on time, and Keaton Wynn is out of the inning.
That ends the inning. Back here in
What do they got?
LA.
Righty, righty, righty again. It's going to be a Josh Staumont inning. Lawrence is actually decent against lefties, so we will keep him in for this matchup.
Check swing.
He wasn't decent on that swing, but that was definitely a swing. Steal on that pitch. That would have been the pitch to steal on for Fraley. All right, outside, full count.
It's 3-2.
That would have been a walk. He's trying the slider a lot, and it's not working for him.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Fouled the sinker off. We've got Stevenson on deck. He hits lefties at a decent rate.
And a swing and a miss.
Lawrence Butler strikes out.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Stevenson looking to put one in play this at bat. He struck out twice. That's on the bottom of the zone. Called strike. 2 strikes now. That's just gross. That was horrible.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush.
He will hopefully forget. Oh,
It's one of those days. but
if we all remember the last time Encarnacion Strand faced a lefty in this ballpark.
getting that W.
Off the plate.
That's inside.
And the count is 3-1. Down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game
Order
2.
might turn over here.
Swings through that
Not yet.
one out in front that time.
Wasn't able to get a hold of that splitter. but that's unbelievable pitch right there. Unbelievable. That's the second time they've struck out the side. We're striking out quite a bit. That's a great curveball. Will Smith was definitely looking high. Now we're going to give him something high, but he'll think it's going to drop. That's about how we wanted that to play out. That's gross. Let's make sure this curveball right here. That's a sinker. I pressed the wrong button, but we're gonna try sinker down. I was thinking of throwing a curveball in the dirt, but I'll take the out.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the
He lets a swing out of the zone.
Just like we saw.
So if anything does end out of the zone, I think that we'll have a good chance of getting him to swing at it. See, that was out of the zone, but he fought it off. So doesn't work the same. We're gonna keep it low on him. That was low, but outside, so he did get extended a little bit, but not enough. All right, let's not let them strike out the side this time, huh? Another lefty, Andrew Nardi.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Okay, that changeup caught a lot of strike zone, but we didn't do anything positive with it. We're gonna not sit him down, but we're just gonna put Ian Jabot in. All right, TJ, let's go, buddy. That's outside.
Just misses. Activity in the
I think
bullpen.
Ellie has 2 hits. I don't think anyone else has 2 hits on the team, though. Dang, that's a good pitch. That's a lot of strikeouts in a row. All right. We actually have a lefty, so Lux is going to sit, and Hampson will come in.
Looking to start something with 1 gone. That's towards center. Out.
That was a bummer, because that one should have dropped.
Hey man,
All right.
pitches, 2 outs.
Ellie.
That is an excellent base.
Let's hope for something here.
The next to hit for the Reds.
Outside, 2-1.
That's ball 2.
He's 2 for 2, or 2 for 3.
Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base
That's
hits.
inside, 3-1.
Important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Full count, swung early.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Oh my goodness, what am I doing there? Swinging and missing at that. All right, Ian Jabot will set up the 9th inning. We have the 2-run lead.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on,
We might start avoiding that fastball. I can never place it right with him.
Part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact.
That's a good throw.
And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well.
I'm thinking I'm also going to pull out Fraley for a pinch hitter in the next inning. That's unless they put a righty in. If they do that, then I'll keep. That's just through. James Outman is on, and it means they will turn the order back around for Tommy Edman.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just
He's got speed. I don't think he's got enough speed to do that.
See if they try to get him into motion.
They're going to throw over just to, you know, keep him close.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that
The
gap,
only pitch I
but
have that can make him roll over is the
find a way to
changeup.
manufacture that run from first. It feels like
Maybe a
it's really
slurve.
important getting back into this ballgame.
I'm just going to try to get him out on strikes. That works too. Pop up. Doesn't allow the runner to advance.
Jorge Mateo steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Oh! Alright, Butler is there.
He's got it, and the inning is over.
Alright, do they put another lefty in, or do they keep Nardi? They put the righty Gonsolin in.
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out
All right,
of
Fraley.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right.
I meant to check it, but that was in the zone regardless. So that's just pretty gosh darn good pitching.
Warming up as well.
We canceled. I mean, we scheduled him. So here we go. Enter stage right. That's a hard foul. That's a very hard foul. Staying alive. And unfortunately, that freaking fastball doesn't do anything for us.
Settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
We're actually being out hit. Horner, DH 71. I think it's a good spot to put Josh Naylor in. He is cold, but I like this opportunity to get warm again. Early on the splitter, full count.
Bases empty, one away. You're in the late stages of game 2. Swings and misses.
Dang, Naylor. We strike out a ton.
Just couldn't catch up on the low
That's
90s
two straight,
fastball right there.
or 2 outs.
Result of a good
Spencer is
job
up.
changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't
And
throw
he
real hard have to
doesn't
find
hold up. I thought he did.
mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball.
Guess not.
Clearly, that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
That's inside, barely. 0 for 2. Man, hopefully he can get a hit. A lot of low averages.
Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something
That splitter really ate me up. All right, now we got to get 1, 2, 3 from Emilia Pagani. He's got the 2-run cushion this time.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
That's a great spot for that pitch.
And you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's
Encarnacion Strand fields that one pretty well. And that's out number 1. 2 more to go. And we can tie the series up at 1.
Steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Dang.
That's off the inside edge.
That was close.
And that's ball 3.
And the ground ball will make it out number 2.
2 up, 2 down. So last chance for the Dodgers.
Okay, what do we throw here? Inside.
That's a huge defensive
Inside
play in
cutter.
the late stages of the game.
Doesn't cut quite enough.
Most challenging we've seen today, but
Now we'll do fastball
needed to be
inside.
made. That's helping your team.
Hard hit. Now it's splitter time. But it needs to miss the zone down.
Here in the bottom of the 9th.
Okay, didn't miss it. Alright. What do we got? It did miss, but he got a big piece of that. I guess he was expecting it. Outside cutter.
Just 1 strike away.
Nope.
Foul ball, he stays alive.
Not the pitch. Not the pitch. Try another splitter lower this time. Goodness gracious. Will's not going away, eh? Alright, now we'll try this one again. Got him. And we tie the series at 1 apiece. Again, we got out hit.
To split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today. Even
I think we played 2 games in Cincinnati, which is a great sign. That'll be the next 2 games. Hopefully we don't split and we just sweep those. That would be great if that happens.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to
Right,
produce
they
a
shut us
shutout,
out in game
and
1. We
sometimes
shut
you
them
just
out in
gotta
game 2. So, that's good news. Did Lux get a hit today? I think he did. Lux was 1 for 3. And again, the only thing highlighted was a strikeout because it was a single. Alright, that's going to do it for me, guys. I will see you guys in game 3, which will be in Cincinnati. So that's great. And hopefully we can take a 2-1 lead. And not the other way around. Win had 9 strikeouts and got the win. So good for him. I'll see you guys there. All 4 hits were to win. Okay, I'll see you later.